Bella Hadid is a supermodel. She's worked with many legendary companies, appeared on many TV shows, and in music videos. She came up in the modeling industry alongside her sister Gigi Hadid. Bella is a bit more private. There's not much known about her besides some of her relationship history, due to the fact that she's the muse and inspiration behind a lot of The Weeknd's greatest work. However, Bella has been a bit more open these past few years, particularly regarding her struggles, some which were met with fierce backlash for being tone deaf. Other times she bore it all, even crime pictures. And I know crime pictures are kind of like the butt of jokes, but I will say in Bella's case it makes a lot of sense. Not only is she a model, but she's also spent her life in front of the camera. So maybe that's the way she chooses to express what she's going through, while also sharing more about her struggles. She actually explained why she posted the pictures of herself crying. I would have really depressive episodes, and my mom or my doctor would ask how I was, and instead of having to respond in text, I would just send them a photo, she explained. It was the easiest thing for me to do at the time, because I was never able to explain how I was feeling. I would just be in excruciating and debilitating mental and physical pain, and I didn't know why. Under the photos, she also posted a message about reassurance and getting through her obstacles. But her recent Vogue interview seems like the statement she's always wanted to make, or at least the statement she has been leading up to making, and she reveals a lot. Bella expressed that she's dealt with Lyme disease, depression, and anxiety for a very long time. For 3 years while I was working, I would wake up every morning hysterical in tears alone. I wouldn't show anybody that. I would go to work, cry at lunch in my little green room, finish my day, go to whatever random little hotel I was in for the night, cry again, wake up in the morning, and do the same thing. She also expressed that she felt she was the ugly sister, the brunette, and not as cool as Gigi Hadid. That's really what people said about me, and unfortunately when you get told things so many times, you do just believe it. I always ask myself, how did a girl with incredible insecurities, anxiety, depression, body image issues, eating issues, who hates to be touched, who has intense social anxiety, what was I doing getting into this business? But over the years I became a good actress. I put on a very smiley face or a very strong face. I always felt like I had something to prove. People can say anything about how I look, about how I talk, about how I act, but in 7 years I never missed a job, canceled a job, was late to a job. No one can ever say that I don't work my off. Bella also didn't watch the Real Housewives show that she was on while growing up, and she says her and Gigi would try to hide upstairs whenever they were filming. Furthermore, the medication Bella was receiving for her disorder ultimately led to her developing an eating disorder, and her lunch included 3 raspberries and a celery stick. Quoted from Vogue, "These days Bella has a very healthy relationship with food, but the dysmorphic feelings persist." She also struggles a lot with being a people pleaser in her own words, to the point that she doesn't take care of her own well-being first. She even went to a treatment facility to help with her mental issues. One thing this interview revealed that caused a ton of discourse is Bella revealing that she got a nose job at the age of 14. "I wish I had kept the nose of my ancestors," she said. "I think I would have grown into it." The interviewer noted that Bella was 14 when she had the surgery, and that it's a decision she regrets. That is certainly a very young age to be going under the knife for purely cosmetic reasons. Your body and face isn't even fully developed at that age. So yes, it does make a lot of sense why Bella might feel some regret over it. But I don't think she should beat herself up over it. She was a literal child. When speaking of her self-esteem, she said she felt like the ugly sister. There's been a big elephant in the room in light of this story coming out, and that is Yolanda Hadid. Bella and Gigi's mother, and resurfaced clips where Yolanda is kind of obsessing over what they eat, how much they eat, how they dress, and what sports they play on their Real Housewives reality show. Now, I don't want to speak on how they should feel their relationship with their parents. That's not my place, that's not anyone's place. Parental relationships can be very complicated. But based off of what we've seen, I can definitely see how Yolanda's actions could have led to Bella's self-esteem issues. And once again, she was a minor who had a nose job, so obviously the parents agreed to it. Nonetheless, Bella is a beautiful woman regardless. I commend her for being so open about these issues and really pulling the curtain back. Bella also plans to prioritize her mental health and start saying no more. So now everything that I do in my personal life is literally to make sure that my mental state stays above water, she says. And that's a very honest thing to reveal. So I'm wishing her a great journey onto prioritizing her mental health.